Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this literally does not work. I have been doing this keto diet, man, going on, I think it'll be 6 weeks come Sunday, through the holidays and stuff, and thus far, I started out at 271.5 pounds, and today I hit 250. Now, I did go a little bit lower than that, but that was mainly because I had a colonoscopy. And, of course, they basically give you stuff that flushes everything out your system. But tonight I'm actually making, like an Alfredo sauce. And instead of using pasta noodles, check this out. Look, this is a zucchini. Look at that. Shreds the sucker up, and it makes it just like spaghetti. And what's funny is, I made this, and I said, Mike, I've got some pasta and stuff in here. Didn't know. And quite honestly, the zucchini actually has a better taste than regular pasta. Pasta is just made out of straight flour. This, of course, is vegetable. You just got to make sure you don't cook it for too long. But the sauce, oh my God. It's cream cheese, it's heavy cream, it's a little bit of chicken broth, I've got mushrooms, I've got red peppers in here, some cayenne pepper, a little bit of Italian seasoning, some fresh basil and stuff, and then we're going to put shrimp. Now you can put chicken in here if you want to, but this is actually really, really good. And this is one of those meals that you eat and you say, this is a diet? But thus far, I hope I look a little bit thinner. And people have been asking me about my hair. Okay, my hair and my beard. Okay. Since I stopped shaving, stopped cutting my hair, Cowboys haven't lost. So we're going to stick with that until it doesn't work anymore. You know, it's only weird when it doesn't work. But here it is. We've got 48 hours and 45 minutes, and we kick off against the Rams. Weather-wise, it's going to be not your typical Southern California day. It's going to be about the 60-degree mark during the day. It's going to rain Friday. Yeah, that's right. It's raining in Southern California. It's going to rain Friday into Saturday. It may clear off before the game. Field might be a little bit sloppy. Weather won't be really, really warm. And that's going to be significant because when you think about Todd Gurley has been nicked up. He's been limited practice so far this week. But they say he's a full participant and ready to go and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, well, they say that. You know, it's playoffs. You're going to play regardless, but you don't know how effective he's really going to be. Now, on the flip side for us, we've got some injuries as well. We've got a bunch of guys that are questionable, but everybody who's questionable, count on them being there. With the exception of Cole Beasley will probably be out. Noah Brown has been called up, and I think Lance Lenoir has been called up as well, too. And the other one is Blake Jarwin is questionable as well, which means you may have an expanded role for Rico Gathers. And I'll be honest with you, with Rico, I'd actually like to see them use him a little more. Just, if nothing else, use him as a decoy. The guy's 6'8". 6'8". The guy can jump. He's used to rebounding. I keep telling you, listen, the pylon over there. Rico, listen, grab Rico, listen. Okay, Rico. Listen to me, because he's tall. Rico, listen to me. All I want you to do is go over there to that orange pylon, stand there, okay? And just be ready to jump and grab the ball and come back down and bounce. That's it. That's all you got to do. Something different. And then maybe you might get a play or two. Because when you look at this team, the biggest problem we've had has been in the red zone. We've moved the ball up and down, and I know people will say, well, we're not a high-scoring offense. Well, here's the thing. We're a ball control offense. We are doing what it takes to keep the ball out of the other team's hands. And with the Rams, you definitely want to keep it out of their hands. Although Jared Goff has been making a lot more turnovers, so maybe you get some of that dynamic. And if Todd Gurley is slowed down as well, bodes well. That secondary of theirs is not that great. It's their front line that you have to worry about. It's Aaron Donald, because that is a man-child who's killing people. Namin Sue, he's, of course, still really, really good. I won't say he's as dominant as he used to be, but he is a really, really good player. Doesn't that look good? Look, let me bring the camera a little closer here. Now, a lot of people have been telling me, oh, you can't do this diet for any length of time. It's not good for you. It's unhealthy because you're getting all the fats. You're not getting the fiber and all the... You know what? Tell you what. The 271 I was at, every pound that I've lost is amplified by 4 pounds for every step I take. That's huge. So it's literally like I've taken about 88 pounds off of every step that I take in my knees. So that helps. My blood pressure has come back down a little bit. Energy-wise, this is the downside of this. I wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm wide awake, which is kind of good because, you know, I'm always working and thinking about my Cowboys. So it's giving me extra time to work on that. But sometimes it's like, I just want to sleep. It's dark outside. Ain't nobody up. I mean, you guys know I did actually a Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys report. Game day, I think at 4:30 in the morning. Yeah. So from that standpoint, I haven't had a soda in 6 weeks. I've cheated a few times to have a few of my mama's cookies. But haven't had the sugar cravings like I usually do. So from that standpoint, it's been pretty good. So we're almost finished with this. But the experts out there keep saying that, you know, the Cowboys are the inferior team. They're going against the great offense of the Rams and everything, yada, yada, yada. Well, I look at the last 8 games and look at the trends. And the trend has the Dallas Cowboys actually playing better football at the end of the season than the Rams. And sometimes, don't want to burn that on stove. Sometimes teams just get on a roll. And it makes no rhyme or reason. We've seen the New York Giants do that a couple of times where all of a sudden they get hot, barely making the playoffs and turn it on. We've seen like the Indianapolis Colts have the 32nd defense in the NFL, but their defense turning around and turning it up in the playoffs and playing lights out on the way to getting Peyton Manning his first Super Bowl. So don't count the Cowboys out. And here's the other part of the news that I'll put out there for you guys too. Think about it. The Cowboys have played 5 teams that are in the playoffs. 5 games against playoff caliber people. And the damn thing is focus. Okay. 5 games against playoff teams. And they're 4-1. Which is something that the Cowboys usually don't do. Usually they beat up on the lesser teams. But then they fail against the better teams. There we go, guys. Let's get this a little closer. It's kind of whited out here, but this is it. Okay, hold it. Let's stop that right there. Look at that. Oh. So that's what's for dinner. The only thing I miss with this is having some Italian bread. Look at that. Oh. Low carb completely, rich and creamy. Oh, boy. And hopefully I'll get down to my goal, a 240. A place I have not been since about 2013. So as always, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, this doesn't work. I'm going to eat now. See you soon. Lots of Parmesan cheese in it to melt together. Delicious.